Hi, this is Kathleen Rose. I'm with Board Game Geek. I'm sitting here with Vangelis Spaghetakis from Distillus Games. He's here to talk about their new game, Mess Machine.
Hello,
Hi.
Kathleen. Mess Machine is a game where we are workers in a toy factory, and the machine has broken down and it's acting like crazy. And instead of having the games assembled as it should be, they all come messed up, and we need to fix it. So this game has it's kind of semi-cooperative game in which all of us are trying to do the same thing. However, only one of us will win. So in order to achieve that, there's a lot of bluffing involved. Now, so in order to fix the machine, and fix this image of the toy that it is making, we need to press those 4 buttons. So each player on his turn presses one of those buttons. Let's say, for example, I press button D. So I take one of the tokens in front of me, and then I do one of the actions allowed here. So, for example, button D allows me to move a tile in the first row with the second, or a tile in the third row with the fourth. So I cannot exchange those two between them.
No, exactly. So then you might do this.
Exactly. Right. Similarly, button C allows me the first with the third, or the second with the fourth.
Okay.
And A and B do the same horizontally.
Okay.
Now, while we play, the players will discuss on what we need to do in order to assemble the picture. That, oh, look, this tile must first go here and then we go there. And each of us presses an according button. However, at the beginning of the game, secretly, we choose 2 of the buttons. So we have these tokens in front of us that show the 4 buttons. So I look at them, and secretly I choose one. I choose another one to keep, and the rest I put aside. So this is my direct button, this is my indirect button. And at the end of the game, I will score points depending on how many times I have pressed this button. And I will also score points on how many times the other players have pressed this button. And in fact, I will score more points for that. So my attempt when we play is to convince the players that, oh, look, we need to do this and that in order to assemble the picture. And I will do this one. And I'm trying to press the button that I want to press the most.
Exactly.
And I'm trying to convince the other people to press their button, because that will give me more points. Also, if during our moves we end up placing one of the tiles in the correct position, we get some victory points immediately.
So if I were to swap these two by pressing the C button, then that would be in the correct place, possibly?
If it were in, yes.
It's supposed to be over
here. So
okay.
if you were to do this
there we
again,
go.
so you would score a point because you placed it in the correct position. This is also a good excuse for players not to do what the other ones are telling them to do. But look, if I do this, I will get an extra point, so I go for that. So there's a lot of bluffing involved. There's, to try to persuade the other people. And also, at some point, the machine has another malfunction, and we roll the dice twice, and even though we were doing well and we were starting to assemble it, 2 of the tiles swap places. So it becomes a little bit harder. At the end of the game, we reveal our buttons and count points, and the highest wins.
Yeah. So how long does it take to play typically?
It's about 30 minutes. It's for 2 to 4 players, and there are also 4 different images you can choose.
Okay, so
in fact, one is very easy for young children because it's just the numbers, 1 to 16. So
very nice. So it's a good family game.
Yes.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. That is Mess Machine from Distillus Games.